And this is where our top 8 video begins.
Whoa!
Like, I gotta go and get some Denny's. I'm hungry.
The
you
magic
know,
of-
they're at right now. You know?
Well, no, we did that. It was in between round 3 and 4. Dustin left, got us food, came back. Round 4 started literally when he walked in the door.
Yeah.
We sat through round 4, ate between round 5, and then continued on.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think midway through last year, I think during Kentucky, I think I came in like right before like they're about to give me a game loss. I'm like, you don't even give us a lunch. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I got to eat.
I'm hungry,
you know?
man. My blood sugar's low. I got games to play. I need my
Like,
brain to
move it.
work.
Yeah. I mean, it is
Guy
hard
gots to eat.
not having a lunch, but I can understand people like. It feels like there's been a lot less lunches this OP in general.
They don't really do
and
it
people
anymore.
have been like, I mean, the tournaments have been going a lot faster.
Yeah.
Like, it also due to like
It's
just
incentivizing you not running a stall deck.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
want
no
to
kidding.
eat, play
Well,
a,
I mean,
play
also
an aggro
like
deck.
the meta in general, like
That's right.
that he's okay.
of playing
Brad
Android
was the one
20.
who wasn't
Yeah, man.
announced.
Roshi gets to eat, 20 has to starve. Or Broly, rather.
Yeah.
I ruined my own joke,
Yeah.
but you got it.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Brawly gets to eat whenever he wants.
Yeah, exactly. You know, play Saiyan Brawl, you eat for days. My match is decided in about 15 minutes.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Did the
jeez.
other restored cell guy, did he win?
I'm pretty sure he lost because I think he was playing the protective cooler.
That's unfortunate.
I could check the
Sad.
Yeah.
I'll
I hope
check-
it wasn't.
check the thing.
I hope it wasn't by his own hand, like the game we watched. Also, like I hope.
Yeah.
And that's like I could see that match going either way. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. If it's a blue dominance build, you can and you're running Unleash, you can keep cooler at 1 whenever you want. They can't keep drills.
Yeah, Matt Witchman
He
and
did.
his restored cell lost to
Aw. Rip restored cell.
the protective cooler.
Got you.
Yeah, we also, I believe, the blue protective Yamcha lost last round.
Okay.
Ashir, Amir.
Is the black Yamcha still in?
Who did he play?
Or die roll for the start of
No,
the
because
game?
he lost to Logan.
Oh, okay.
He played Logan last round.
That doesn't necessarily surprise me either. I would bet Saiyan Broly has an okay advantage against black Yamcha.
Brad just got off a beat of Joey Walter.
Okay.
Wait, Joey Walter won or lost?
He lost to Brad.
Brad,
Our
who's
Enraged
playing
Cooler
right
in this
now.
match.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
we lost to Devious Cooler and Devious 13.
And I believe Brad won that die roll, so he's gonna go first.
That might be just off. Can you try raising the volume on his?
Oh, the headphones. There's nothing coming in through the headset.
Oh.
Actually, I had those out when we had people on Skype,
Oh, never
so
mind.
we could hear them.
I wasn't sure if it was hooked into the.
I can turn the TV volume up a little bit so you can hear the match volume a little better, but there shouldn't be anything.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you
wasn't
might
sure if
hear
it was
our
still hooked
voices
into
a tiny
ours or
bit.
not.
I was
So yeah, don't worry
wearing it
about
for
it.
no reason.
But anyway, yeah, we're in. Brad didn't win the die roll. He's going first, and he super wanted to go first just to not maybe be thumped by Broly first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Accidentally.
Yeesh.
So
That's 2 tantrums and a sword
Say-
something.
Well, you got your crits.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that die roll
I actually keep the tantrum in my hand if you pass here.
is a big deal for Cooler, and yeah, I think I agree. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
he's keeping one of them.
you don't need Sword Strike first turn,
Yeah.
and his other card's another tantrum. So
Yeah.
rejuve that endurance and hold the one you've got.
Move on. I love seeing Brawley.
Yeah, even if he uses even if he
Trail
just
silly.
ends up using that tantrum to press Cooler's anger, like that's a
Right.
good enough reason to
Oh, if he
keep
plays
it at
that
that
ball
point.
3, it's gonna play right into Brawley's hands.
Yeah,
he's
I
doing
actually
it.
don't. I actually don't like that. Even not.
Cooler,
Even
you're
if.
talking about?
Yeah, Even if he did not knowing that he has that tantrum
Yeah,
in hand,
exactly.
that is dangerous as shit.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the
not a fan.
most dangerous Dragon Ball in the game. Just he leaving it out there by itself. Mm-hmm. It's just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's thinking, oh, if it gets stolen, I can crit it back, but then it
Well,
could just get stolen
Yeah, but
again.
with Cooler, you have so many dead cards. Like, what are you hoping to draw? You
Yeah,
know, with Brawley, you know you're drawing good
He really
stuff.
wants to build board, and I have no
Yeah.
idea what his counts are. So maybe he has enough dead draws that he was like, "All right, this will net me some like board advantage," which unfortunately it didn't.
yeah.
Unless he plans on entering.
But yeah, being at
I
Cooler
mean,
level 1 and throwing
He's
out ball
got
3
some
is
blocks
real
in his
dangerous.
hand.
Like this hand is okay. Like he'll probably
but
be
it's
in
very
okay shape.
defensive. So
Yeah, he's going.
He's got that.
Again, not knowing.
Yeesh.
Not knowing that he's
Wall break is good.
not knowing that he's running right into that tantrum.
Yeah.
That changes things dramatically.
Yep.
You're going to have a bad time.
He's got the
So I
static
wouldn't.
shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played ball 3 in either case, but I wouldn't. I for certain wouldn't have attacked. Like I can see him attacking more in the vacuum,
Right.
like without that information. But if he had known that, I bet he would have he would have passed.
Yeah, look at this man, Red
in this
Enraged
turn.
Cooler going on the aggressive on Brawley, right?
Yeah,
Rawr.
I got this guy.
he stuffed all that endurance, but that's really his
that
only
face
attack
crushing
right now,
I know.
right? Like he might be able to pitch a card for Cooler's power, but like other than that, I think that's all he's got
So yeah, he's
for the
I don't
moment.
think he
He's
has
at
because you need to
four anger right now,
pitch an energy, right?
An energy combat
So
card.
he's
I don't
He's
think he's
probably-
got another one. I don't think he's got a physical block in his hand, and
He's at a red.
or
block, I
optic
think.
blast, but that's not.
A red
I guess-
dock, maybe an optic,
He's got an optic.
and then a
A
stop.
stop, yeah. He's got
So
red
he
stop.
can't even level right now. Technically, right? Like with this, the anger in his hand.
Right. Correct.
Yeah, now he's wall breakering.
Does Logan have a second attack? Okay, he does. I was to say.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
he can't
yeah.
If
reveal
he put
that, would be very unfortunate.
if he put himself out of
Oh,
reveal
yeah, you
range,
could
that would be
optic
bananas.
right now. Ooh,
I'll say that will level him. Well, no,
If
now it
crits.
won't
If
because
it crits, it has to crit.
yeah.
One, he's gonna hit the endurance. He got it. It
Yeah.
did not crit. It's not gonna level him. Look at that.
Ouch.
This is where you tantrum. Take
Mm-hmm.
the ball.
He's gonna reveal, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
have done this. I would have done this last action to steal the ball and then lower Brad's anger that way.
It actually would have hurt him because he would have optic randomly.
Oh, sure. Like
Yeah.
I would have been wrong in that case
Yeah,
based on the content of people's hands.
Yes.
But that's what I would have been thinking in a
Oh,
in a
he's got
void.
Unleash too. Oh god, this is gonna get bad for the Cooler real quick. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
double unleash.
Yeah, like this is again
And-
like Brawley can put up kill turns, and this could be one of those.
Yeah,
So,
you keep double unleash the back.
Does he have double? I don't think he has double
Yeah.
unleashed.
Yeah, I mean, oh, that's a trample.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
trample.
Okay.
Similar aura effect, not the same
I
card.
mean, keep unleashed and the backbreaker,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
then some other stuff.
Yeah, and the face crusher because it
Sure,
just correlates.
yeah.
And it just chains.
And he drew another tantrum. It looks like, or no, yeah,
he had
no,
the
he
tantrum.
revealed last turn.
Yep.
He didn't.
Yeah,
actually
so
use
that's
tantrum,
the
right.
same, right? It's the same one.
It's just when you give Brawley ball 3, it's just good lord.
Yeah.
You give him so many decisions. You're like, oh my god, what do I do?
More decision than a Broly normally has.
Right, exactly.
So many good cards.
Oh, he's putting the backbreaker back?
Oh no.
Unless
that's
he's
good.
got 2 of them, but I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't. I mean,
No.
you would just grab like a bad.
Dude.
You can just grab like a rescue, use it for the free
Yeah.
anger, and shuffle it back in.
Right. Yeah, like, what are you doing, man?
Yep. I mean, that's how you would like, maximize the most amount of your anger per se.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna go to level 3 right now, and you can use the backbreaker as a double attack for double anger to get to
Right,
3.
yeah.
So then you have 2 attack cards still left in your hand. That's the goal, at least.
Yeah, and if you can set
draw.
up, right, if you can post up your anger correctly
Yep.
and sequence it right, you can even do that first backbreaker at level 3 for the
Yep.
slightly bigger buff.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know about that at all. I don't like
And
that
then
play
he
one
kept
bit.
the tantrum, which is, I mean, it's a. I probably would have pitched it here right now, just because, like, I would have gave it away from ball 3, because.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to kill you right now. That's basically what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm Brawley, you know.
Rah, rah,
Oh, yeah, I
rah.
agree. I totally
I
agree.
bro- Broly, I
Backbreaker.
smash.
Yeah, exactly. Backbreaker probably wins you the game right here. 'Cause
Yeah,
you could-
like
Yeah.
that. This could have been a kill turn, and if he's able to net, but I don't even think he's gonna get to level 3 this turn now.
What's his anger at?
I think just 1.
I think it's just one.
Yeah, so the backbreaker would have gave him at least 2, and he has the face.
I mean, he
crusher,
might as long as the face crusher hits, he might be okay.
the face crusher, and then he has a tantrum.
It just depends on when.
And if he gets a rescue here, which
When
like
Brad
Frisco said
decides
is
to
just
use
one more
stop.
anger,
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
Because he's got an Omni block, but look at that hand of attacks. Like,
Yeah, that was.
depending on how things get sequenced, who knows?
This
what's
game
gonna
was
happen.
probably over if he had done that. If he had swapped the tantrum for
The backbreaker.
the backbreaker.
Yeah, it's just another double attack. That's what you want. You want more actions.
Yeah.
Strength test, which I don't like that right now.
okay.
Unless he doesn't run rescue,
Yeah,
because you just want that anger in this
Yeah.
combat.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe either he doesn't have it or he just wasn't interested. But yeah, I take rescue. Oh, that's not us.
That's
That's
them.
there. Yeah. So okay, we're
go.
all right.
Oh,
back.
Everything's fine.
Nothing happened. He went up a level. That was terrifying.
Yeah, man. Because again, like you said, he's gonna reveal that tantrum and crit and anger.
Yeah,
But
there's
that
no point.
cooler might not even have.
Yeah.
I guess he's playing face
No,
pressure.
and now he could. Wait, he might not stop it.
And there's a rescue, so he definitely
does
runs
have
it.
Rescue.
Don't love it.
Yeah, you got the sword strike, which he's gonna pass. Is gonna be that's a big attack right there. That's gonna be unpreventable, unstoppable.
Right. You know, our theory might be pulling through in spades because, Frisco, I don't think we saw a fraction of the misplays over the course of Swiss that we've seen in even just these two top
Really?
cut matches.
Yeah.
Like,
The
like
people
seriously.
were playing really well. Like it was some like the one oh god.
There was like maybe one
Yeah.
grievous error a game.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But not
So
just.
he has to pass.
but
He's
stuff
gonna
was
just
still
do
a
this
lot
for
tighter.
Auto.
But you know, like I said, everybody's exhausted. Like
Yeah.
people they're out of it.
We're going on
This
like
sucks now. See, now
8
you're not gonna have
hours.
2 attacks in your hand to
Yeah.
use your with your backbreaker. Boop, you would have been at level 3 with 2 attacks in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the only thing. Man, you could have really pushed the
Yeah.
damage here.
Yeah. He would have. This game would have been closed out. Like I said before, even if he wouldn't have actually killed Cooler, he would have gotten so close that it would have just been a matter of
attacked
time.
You.
Yeah. He's coming into his turn on a turn that he basically could have ended the game in.
He's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's my turn next too.
Ha, ha,
You're not
ha.
gonna need a tantrum. You're on your attacking turn when he's
Mm-hmm.
at 0 with 0 anger or 0 stages 0 anger.
Right. Yeah. For
Even
sure.
if he levels, who
And
cares?
and that combination of things is still like playing ball 3. All right. Attacking on like early game against aggressive deck, all right, but like Brad did both.
Yeah.
And like his second turn with no other board.
So right now you're probably trying to see if you can fetch a block with tantrum because trample's gonna be you're trying to hit him with trample here.
Sure.
Yeah, you just throw out. I would just throw out tantrum and just hope to God it hits, or gets blocked, I should say. 'Cause
Right.
Then, because then you want trample to hit, because that's gonna be a big attack.
I think that's
This is
unstoppable and preventable. Yeah.
He passed.
Because he did pass. Because like
Yeah.
what was Cooler gonna do
Yeah.
with a hand of one red stop?
The only reason why I say that though, because if tantrum did hit, this would have done more because you would have hit the
Right.
top bracket and one more
Yeah,
damage too.
exactly. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know he's only got one card in hand,
Yep.
so he can either stop one attack or perform one action,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah. Again, it's like 2 damage, but 2 damage in the course
Yeah.
of a game, with like.
I have won and lost games by 1 life card before.
Yeah, we all have. It's frustrating, but it happens.
Yeah. Say, Cooler's still passing because he's got nothing to do.
Yep. Now,
Logan's
now
gotta
see,
get
no,
his
you gotta try to fetch the block.
Yeah, I don't love any of this.
Yeah, you had to try because you probably would have fetched the block with tantrum,
Right.
Because you would have been scared of gaining all the anger.
Yeah,
'cause you'd be
exactly.
like, okay, I want to block it because I don't want you to level.
Yeah, and then you could have pushed through Raw for
Yep.
the.
Because then you would have hit with double chance, and then trample would have actually leveled you to
Right.
Yeah.
To again, like
rejuved it.
another bracket up, a slightly better modifier or whatever.
Yep.
Doing Brawly Power.
And if you're gonna not use backbreaker, you might as well get tree, right?
Sure.
You have tree.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not running tree, but that would also be like if he's running tree and he didn't tutor
Yeah,
tree.
because then
Like, if
your
he was
tantrum
like,
would have done 2 stages.
right, yeah, if
too.
he's like, oh, I'll get strength test on Tree of Mights in my deck and I'm going off on a turn.
I mean, and also tantrum does protect your ball 3, kind of. I mean, there's no point of throwing it now, I guess, but
Would Optic Blast not have dealt critical damage because Cooler used Static Shock for his first action?
it's only styled energies.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
make
yeah.
non-style attacks unpreventable.
Yeah, it's only styled.
Yeah, that was just a chat question.
But good question.
Yeah. I mean, you want to stay at 3. There's no point in using your tantrum now.
Yeah, I totally agree. I hope he doesn't do it.
I mean, Brawly 3 is where it's at. you
Yeah.
know?
You pivot to level 4 again, maybe on your kill turn.
Yeah,
but like you don't
exactly.
want to camp there.
No.
And you don't want to go there really before you've locked the game up.
That reveal 4 attack card is gonna happen all.
Yeah.
All right. You have let's see. You got double tantrum. You're gonna just enter here.
Say just go in.
Enter.
And I can't see why he wouldn't, because that's what Brawly decks do. So that would be a hard mistake to make in this scenario. But
Yeah.
hey, who knows?
What's funny here? I actually almost would enter with a tantrum. just because I would try to fetch out something, because this is he gain stages, because he had a terrifying strike, just to see if he somehow gains stages, just to grab it and make it unstoppable.
Sure.
Because he has to see a blocking hand. 3 blocking hands.
All right.
What?
Well, I guess those tantrums are going to do work this turn. 3 of a kind, folks. Yeah, he might kill him with tantrum life cards because nothing else is getting through. Oh, that's something else.
I've never seen that actually before. I've never drawn 3 of
Yeah,
the
I've
same cards.
never drawn 3 of a kind.
I don't think I
before.
ever have either.
It's like a flush.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever drawn a 3-card hand of the same
It's
card.
like 3 hearts right there.
Brad wins our award for least statistically likely action of the day.
I want to kind of see Logan's facial expression.
Or when they ultimately
When he finds out it's 3
But he's
blocking.
kind of giddy right now. He's like, ooh, this
say,
is now
it looks like
unstoppable.
he's probably going to play 3 physicals in a row, so it's just going to be like that, and then it'll be a level 2.
I would still attempt to block, actually. You might, if I'm cooler.
Yeah, exactly, because the next one will level you up.
Yep.
I
Is
totally-
he at 3 anger right now?
I totally agree. Well, no, I'm saying the third one would.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I would absolutely do that.
People are also kind of freaking out about the flush.
Yeah.
Or straight? Would it be?
Straight.
Well,
flush.
I mean,
would
yeah.
it be 3 of a
A
kind?
flush is
'cause
just all the same color. Like,
Yeah.
technically
Oh, okay.
that's 5 cards, but for our
yeah.
purposes,
well,
it's 5.
no, I mean like.
And then 3 of a kind is
Yeah.
3 of a kind.
But a flush would be a 5 of the same color, as opposed to just 3. And a straight is sequential, which
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Sequential red blocking hands.
Oh, did he? Oh, he can't gain the anger because of wall breaker. Remember, that's still technically
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
I
that's
forgot
true.
about. Yeah,
Did he
we
have
did
anger?
forget about that.
I don't think he has.
Yeah, I don't think he did
he,
either.
Oh, he drew the, oh, wow, he's gonna block this too, which is quite funny. Oh, there's seeing grab. Woohoo! We're all like,
We know
keep
that's gonna
on
hit.
chaining. Yeah, I know, right? So right here, how much did you say? Is that 2? I would check and see if you have 3 styled cards. Because if then you do, then I would almost
And again, same thing
tantrum.
here. Like he took the grab, but I would have totally taken the backbreaker because
yeah.
the grab's an attack and maybe another attack, and
Yeah.
the backbreaker is 2 attacks because he has an attached card.
Yep. Well, yeah, in his strength test right now, when his discard pile is
Yeah, it
basically
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
He's not Namekian. I mean, he can't just pick and choose and
Right.
stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That strength test still hasn't mattered all game.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah, this is actually where I would throw the tantrum and level, and then make the grab non-endurance and everything, just so it does big damage.
Yeah. Just
I have
the,
no problem with
just
that
the
plan.
sequencing. Of,
Yeah. And I mean, the tree would have done
hand.
wonderful here too, because I would have made him lose stages with the tantrum, and you
Yeah.
know, so you're doing meaningful stages with it, you know.
And again, we're not positive if he runs tree. I'd be a little surprised if he didn't, though.
can't
I really
imagine,
like
yeah.
one tree and Saiyan Brawley.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I mean, especially with Unleashed, why
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
there's really no reason not to be honest.
Rejuve a bunch of stuff. Get real angry.
Yep. This is not looking good.
I
though,
say,
for
yeah,
the cooler.
Cooler's sitting on that one
we're
last
making
blocking
a lot
hand,
of-
kind of with his thumb up his butt, waiting to see what
Yeah.
Brawley is able to
Is he
inflict
at
upon
4
him.
above right now, the cooler?
I think it's just 2.
Okay.
It looks like 2 to me. I'm not 100% sure, though. Grab for 10. Oh, never
Yeah, he's at
mind.
4 above, yeah. My
That doesn't
apologies,
last.
9.
That's right. Oh, my bad.
No endurance, right? In all bad.
What?
No dirt, it's all banished.
Yep.
Oh, this is
From his
grab.
power,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, this is power.
Well, his power is no endurance.
His power is
all
no.
banished.
Yeah, his
oh,
power
that's
is no
right.
endurance. So
Sorry,
you
I looked
can
away for like
prevent.
half a second.
You can
and-
prevent from
I
other
think he
means.
grabbed
100%
another
thing.
attack, which is pretty
it.
good. Which he's gonna block.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna catch that he actually has that he actually had 3 red blocking hands.
I say, yeah, at this point, he might not even notice how
Yeah,
funny
he
that
probably didn't
was
notice
because the
it.
combat's been real weird.
Yeah.
But somebody will tell him after the game's over. I'm assuming.
I mean, yep. You hope he hits a Dragon Ball here. Nope. Well, he had a red relaxation.
Yeah. That'll.
I would throw the tantrum because you might as well keep the sphere because if he plays red stops.
Sure.
You know, 'cause
Yeah,
you're
I
not
mean,
gonna,
he's
you
already
know,
gotten rid of 1.
yeah. and you're so like
and you're
you're so far ahead, and assuming Cooler runs like a decent number of balls, which he probably runs the whole set if he bothers to run 3.
No, just do it, and you can't use endurance, and it's all banished, right?
Yeah.
Either way. Wait, it's all both, right? It's all endurance and no, I think it's both. Yep.
Yes, it is both.
Yeah. No, you just.
No, I hate that.
I would account life deck. I mean, if it's like 10.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, he didn't even
ball
ask.
7
Yeah,
too.
right. He didn't even ask for a count. I hate that a lot.
And look at that. I mean, yeah, you're just setting them up. You put back 3.
And you know we'll
set up
find
the flush.
Right.
Get it?
Oh man.
Blocking flush.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll
he
see.
got one.
I doubt it's gonna be enough. Like I doubt Brad will be able to pull this game out. But
what's ironic is that he got a sphere. Does he have time in his hands? I feel like he drew time too.
Who?
Brad.
well, that's
By the way?
fine. No,
No,
he's got an
optic.
optic
Oh my
blast.
god.
Yeah, and he didn't even seem to look for time. So I don't know if he knows that it's banished or he wasn't thinking about
it.
it.
Did get banished,
Okay.
actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And he's got red relaxation. I don't even know what's at the bottom actually. Oh, and he's gonna grab ball 3. Oh, jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, then you actually set up. That's kind of weird. You kind of don't even want to steal ball 3 then right now.
Right. Yeah, and in fact, the static shot is probably both. He probably wants to get ball 3 back and remove the wall breaker.
Yep.
But I don't think it's going to be enough. Like I just don't see.
I don't think he's gonna win by.
Yeah,
either.
I don't see how he can
Dragon Ball
overcome.
victory is your only way out right now.
Yeah,
I feel like.
exactly.
You don't have enough
If
resources.
he was going to pull off anything, it's going to be that. For sure.
Because you have no way of putting ball 7 back in your deck and reusing it at all. And you have to hope to God that he doesn't banish any Dragon Balls with this Brawly power, because then I think you just lose.
Right, which is like it's more likely every time a card leaves his deck
Yep.
that Brawly's going to hit a ball at level 4.
Yeah.
What does he have? Eraser Cannon?
That's a enhanced. Is it
Enhanced reflexes.
So
It's very
I
shiny.
will- he
Still a
doesn't have-
tantrum, I think?
I think
Yeah,
so.
he-
Yeah.
Because it's
he
the same
get
one.
rid of the sphere.
And then Eraser Cannon.
And a left kick, which is
I
fine.
mean, you can't keep the block because you know he has a sphere. There's no point to it.
I mean,
Actually,
unless
he
he's
has-
just going to go
Oh,
in.
no, he actually pitched the sphere.
Yeah, he
See,
pitched
that,
it.
That would have actually worked out because he didn't have the sphere in his hand too.
Sure.
Doing some mental math. It looks like.
Yeah, this will be just like the it'll be just like our last game in that if Logan somehow loses this match, he definitely lost it by making one too many errors.
Yeah, just not getting tree or doing that little extra.
Just
tick.
weird
That
little
extra,
calls.
Yeah, little extra damage. And then you just give your opponent that little extra window. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Leaving just a crack open for.
So he
Cooler
put
to slide his way through?
what block did the opponent put in his hand? Did he put a red
He
block
put
in?
a blocking hand back.
Yeah.
So that's his only
I
defense.
would have kept the tantrum then, because you know he can't block it,
Right.
right?
It'll do raw life cards.
Yeah, exactly, and it's banished into no endurance.
I agree with that as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
What did he actually hold on to?
I think the left kick.
He-
no, he did
Oh,
keep- he did keep the
okay,
tantrum.
yeah. I thought
Okay.
he kept the left kick.
All right, we're good.
No.
Okay,
That's fine.
yeah,
You got it. You're on board.
solid. Well, I think he's entering here now. He gets a cap ball 3 on command.
Right.
So you mean relaxation? Right?
Yeah.
But the ironic thing is, I bet the cards he's about to fish for will be pretty bad. They might even
they're-
just be Dragon Balls.
Yeah. Oh, why are we passing here? Ooh. I mean, you get ball 3, you get the. I don't know.
Oh, okay, Brad's actually got more of a life deck than I thought, but still.
I mean,
so-
you are you stack the hand you want, but you don't want to enter. It's just kind of.
Sure, and that's again
Awkward.
like, if he should have taken another minute. Like I might have.
Yeah, ball 7. I mean, like that's the biggest decision.
I might have
ever.
taken in his position, because it's going to be really hard to justify going in. I might have taken like 1 board card and 2 defensive things, like 2 blocks,
yeah,
and then 2 blocks and another relaxation,
Yeah, because
or something
if
like
you
that.
Yeah, I'm pretty
enter,
sure
you
he's
can
got
pitch
one
it
in
with ball
there.
3
Yeah.
too. You have something to get rid of with ball 3.
Well,
For sure.
Broly entered.
All right, and then
so.
yeah, he's
Yep,
gonna
bad
cap.
card.
All right,
Now
so this
this
is our ball
is-
3. I'm assuming
Oh,
those
this
dead
is-
draws.
yeah, this
those
is-
dead draws are going to the bottom. Sure
Yeah.
enough.
So you know he's not getting rid of those 2 Dragon Balls,
Right.
which he drew a bad card.
I say another dead draw for his relaxation, and then
You get a mule kick?
that hand's all right, I
Right?
suppose.
Yeah, you got a mule kick. So their wall breaker's going away. So.
And that's going to kind of be a big deal because Brad's hand is basically dead if Wallbreaker is on him. So
Yeah.
if he gets to detach it, he can do some stuff this turn.
But the problem is you don't want to take damage, so he's got to use his blocking. Oh, actually, you can use Red Duck, I guess. You just won't rejuve anything with it.
Sure, which is better, way better than
Yeah.
whiffing the anger at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, especially if he's not leveling up this turn, his situation's, like, extremely dire.
Yep.
G.
Because if he hits with anything, he's in a rough spot here.
Yeah.
If Brad gets hit with anything.
Yeah, because he's going to get ball 3 back
poked
again.
enough.
Yep.
Or
Or ball
or,
7.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
both, exactly. He could take 7 first and attempt to stack for ball 3.
Yeah,
Or even if he
exactly.
just...
yeah.
Even if he just takes
geez.
them both, like, even if he just takes 3 first and then 7 later to mill some more, like, that's an astronomical amount of
Yeah.
damage.
Wait, there's no point of revealing your hand. He has no board, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like he's about to. Yeah, right? Doesn't it look like he's about to?
Maybe. I mean, it kind of looks like it, but I can't tell if he's just evaluating the state of his hand or if he's going to do that.
Because how many does he have
Because
to
he wants
reveal?
to crit, I think.
4 attacks.
Because he wants to crit with the tantrum. I think that's why he wants to do it.
Right.
But I don't. It's not worth.
And again,
it,
like, I don't, he wants the balls by the end of combat, but he shouldn't really be in a hurry to get them. Like,
You
he
want
doesn't...
it to be your kill shot. You
Yeah.
Want him to like
The,
3 cards
the more
left.
actions he can take without stealing a ball is just more time that Brad won't be able to take it back.
Yeah.
Right now, if I was Logan, I would just throw out an attack and just kind of see what happens, or you can just pass.
Right, feel him out.
Yeah.
I like either of those better.
Yeah.
Certainly better than Brawly Powering right now.
Yep. You can, or you could just Brawly Power and just not crit. I mean, you don't have to take
Right,
the
exactly.
ball.
Don't reveal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I wouldn't capture a
His banish
ball.
pile
in
is
this
very
position.
big. That's
Yeah,
what he's got in his hand
Brawly
right now.
Brawly Power to mill would be an excellent passive action to take here.
Yeah.
I don't hate that at all.
It's passing without passing.
Right. Guaranteed damage on the off chance that Brad also passes. Like you got to lick
Honestly,
in.
if Brad passes, you could just pass too if you really wanted to.
Sure.
I don't think that's what he's thinking, but you could.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen here, but I mean, we've seen weirder stuff before, so.
Okay, I don't think he's... Or is he? Like, what?
Well, he's pulling up individual cards now, so if he plays even one of those, he's not going to
He's
actually be able to.
revealing.
He's revealing. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's going to take ball 3. Yeah. Which, that's fine, I guess. But it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think he has a static shot in his hand, you're.
Yeah, no shit. Or an optic, or a choke if he runs that.
Get a
He-
ball. Nope, no ball.
I think he still has
Or any
the
other
optic.
thing that can steal.
What did he draw? Unleashed. You can go back down if you want.
And again, this is kind of a matter of sequencing, right? Because, like,
Yeah.
he got a bunch of attacks, but, like, he had a bunch of attacks before, so he, in this position, like, Logan didn't really need, like, more actions than he already had, as weird as that kind of sounds, in exchange for the liability of having ball 3 now. By the end of this turn, it still will probably work to his advantage, but it's just a weird decision to make. So he must subconsciously hate that card. It's just like,
Play it.
why do I even run these?
It's not just a wall breaker killer.
We had talked about that before too, that like people get in their heads specific uses for certain cards and then they like fail to realize other situations where
You
they're
can actually
valuable.
get rid of your own wall breaker if you really
Yeah,
want to.
sure.
Like, you're like, fine, level now. I don't care. And you're free.
I'm ready to kill you now. Go ahead, gain anger.
Go ahead and level. Actually, you don't really want him to because he gets free 10 stages because you're not at level 3.
Right.
That's why I would actually de-level with Unleashed right about now because I kind of would have kept the Unleashed.
Sure.
And then you would get another reveal.
Yeah,
with
and
Tantrum.
and exactly. I would have even.
Or you can go to level 2.
I would
manage another
have
card.
exactly. I would have kept it just because how versatile it is, because
Yep.
it gives him a ton of other options. That like just having another attack doesn't really open up like unique other things for him to do this turn.
Yep. Oh, look at that. You're gonna take
All right,
2
Wallbreaker's
stages.
Wallbreaker's finally off.
Hooray.
So Brad can maybe begin to play this game again.
Yeah.
Finally get some anger.
You kept the backbreaker, folks.
This
Now you
time.
can only gain 1 anger if he plays severing punch.
Right,
good
right,
card.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
now
that card is neat.
So blocking handle, he's gonna gain 1, which is probably pretty frustrating right now. The second you get off Wallbreaker.
And I think Sacrifice will only give 1 if he pitches it for his power.
Yes, it will. Oh, well, it's I don't know.
Because it depends on how Severing Punch is worded. If it says effects, then I don't think it would stop him from gaining 2 anger.
You can
I
look
think he only
it
gained
up.
Well, he only gained 1 either way, so that's how
Doesn't
he at
ever
least.
do this ever? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if he had 0 stages to gain, does he still gain stages? Not gaining stages. It's kind of like fixing it.
Oh,
Say
he's
we're at-
wondering if he actually gains stages if he's at 10.
Sure.
Oh, actually, yeah, because isn't Terrifying Strike now unstoppable? Or does he not have it in his hand? I thought he did.
I'm not sure.
Or unless it is Cooler at full? I don't think he is he?
Yeah, he is. That's a 0.
Oh, it
I
is?
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't technically gain stages.
Right. Correct. Spin kick for Altila card.
I mean, you would want to take that attack, right? Unless he... Oh, no, he probably wants to hit with Optic right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually...
Oh, he doesn't have.
Then he has Optic. He has Optic in his hand, right?
Unless he pitched it a while ago.
There is energy block. Is that a red stop up
Yeah,
front?
there's a red
Yeah,
stop.
I
red
don't
stop
think
is up
that
front.
middle card looks red to me.
Okay,
So
never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe he got rid of his Optic.
I'm not
There
sure
we
what
go.
that third card is.
I'm not sure when that left.
Okay. I thought
Yeah,
he had it. Maybe I'm...
Is that the Destiny? Is that what he
drew
ultimately?
that with the relaxation.
Yeah. All right. So that's his third card. So he's got. He can defend and then do nothing.
I mean, he's just trying to get rid of his whole discard pile here.
Yeah. Cooler's been definitively locked out of leveling this turn.
Yeah, but he still might die here. Please
Right,
shuffle,
exactly.
please shuffle. Yeah,
Like-
he's shuffling it. Woo. No? No?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
All
okay.
right. Come
Straight
on.
test.
Just kill him. Yeah, he's probably done.
I
Unfortunately
don't know
for
if he
Cooler.
runs forward stance in the deck. I actually like it in Cooler, the red Cooler version.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
A
Like,
lot of Cooler decks don't run it.
Yeah.
But if you're running red stop, you might as well run it as a one of. Just
I totally agree.
for this exact instance.
Oh, it's a phone ringing somewhere.
I believe that's a stream phone.
Yeah, it's not ours. We don't have a house phone.
Actually, might not kill him though.
I don't remember what Logan's last card is.
It's a
Say he'll
Destiny.
stop that second backbreaker.
Brad's other
Oh
card
no,
is a
it's
Destiny.
it's a Terrifying Strike actually.
Say that attack. Yeah.
Yeah. This might kill him.
It's gonna do a lot, and it's gonna let him steal ball 7.
Which won't kill him though, because he's gonna actually he might does Destiny crit the setup that crit up that setup crit?
No, it
No,
it
it's
reduces
2
damage
anger
and gives
and
2 anger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reduces 2/2, I
Yeah.
believe.
I'm thinking of Red Blaze then.
Yeah, Red Blaze
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
is
Correct.
crit.
I always
and
There's all the rest of
reach
those balls.
2, I believe. Is it?
Literally every single one.
there's
Oh, don't you wish you were garlic too right now? All that anger from all those balls.
That's it. He's in the loop.
Ty advances
that's-
to
Dude,
top
just turn it
4.
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeesh.
Man, that game was weird.
Yes.
See what happens when you shuffle in cards with backbreaker? More actions.
Yeah. And again, like, still good effort by both players.
Yes.
We still want people ultimately to try to learn a little bit from watching these stream matches, and that's a lesson that I feel like a lot of players who like are kind of like mid-tier, like they're aspiring to really break
Yeah.
out at the events. Like people overvalue ball 3 relative to how much of a disaster it can turn into, and it
can
is
turn
super
to-
scary.
I mean,
Turn
look
to a
at-
shit show real
look at
quick.
that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the case in point, that's what I'm raising for you
If
guys
I ever
at
draw
home.
it first turn, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, forget it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
I mean, unless you magically also draw ball 1, like,
Yeah, that's
the
about
same
it.
time, like, ugh, it's scary.
Yeah, unless you have some way of like getting rid of it right away.
Yeah.
But not everyone has that opportunity to do that. Red Cooler has no way
Right.
of getting rid
Or
of
your
it.
garlic.
Yeah,
it
that's
has
literally
slightly
lost in
more
the game
options.
though, playing ball 3.
For sure, and like I said, that 1-2 punch of like, if you wanted to enter in that turn, like, all right, build some anger, like I guess just feel out Broly.
Yeah.
I guess that's fine. And if you wanted to play ball 3, like fish for the board and then like try to play
Yeah.
it out, like that's
he was
fine too.
aggressive,
That's
too.
like that's something. But like doing both,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he just didn't have. I don't feel like he had that much to gain from those actions, and it definitely cost him.
Yeah.
True.
for
And
sure.
it entered on the hand too with playing ball 3 with Brad.
Yeah.
It turned to a rough one. Entering on Brawly can be sometimes a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Sure. And again, like same thing. Like, everybody's tired. They're out of it.
Yeah.
You get to the end of the day because Logan could have killed him probably 2 turns earlier at least
Yeah.
if he was on point.
Or at least like put the
maximizing
last few
damage.
nails in the coffin.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
yeesh.
Yeah. Have people been giving you updates on the rest of the matches? I'm just curious how
so
close we are to
far,
top 4.
all I've seen is Ty with DBS 13 advancing. That's the only,
Alright.
I think that's the only other match
DBS
that's
13?
done.
That is deeper than I would have guessed a Devious 13 would get at this point in the Vengeance environment.
Uh-oh. It's a banned Black Command.
That's right. I don't want to get into it.
Maybe next stream.
That's right.
You
We'll
come
leave
in
it.
early,
We'll
and
leave
you
it
can
till
just talk
then.
the whole day about it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I think we'll. Let's say, should we stay on, duck out for maybe a few
It
minutes?
doesn't matter.
I mean, there's still like more than 5 minutes left in the round with only one other match reported.
I think I'll leave it up. You guys can hang out. We'll be chilling. If anyone has questions, like
Yeah.
that one or two questions earlier was kind of fun.
Also, apparently, our stream name is wrong. It's the NorCal, not CorCal.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I probably fat fingered it while I was
8 hours ago.
panicking. Right, while I was panicking after the PC crashed the first time.
Yeah.
So I'll try to fix it right now. After the event is almost over. But
So-
why not?
I missed a good portion of the tournament. Any cool surprises, cool things?
Honestly, not really, and that's kind of expected. Like,
Yeah,
Vengeance
it's
is
late.
almost done.
Yeah.
Like like the environment's pretty much been settled. The best match in terms of like, I wasn't expecting to see that today was Orange 13, Orange Adaptive 13
Yeah.
versus
With his-
Tim Bateau's Blue Trunks.
Blue protective
Adaptive?
trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was kind of a blowout. And like,
Yeah,
Orange
things
13
went bad for
sort of
Tim,
crushed Tim's blue
but-
deck. It was something
Blue
to see.
protective trunks, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old. At least we only ever saw him get off of one, but it was old one.
Old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
Sword
wasn't
stance,
doing sword stuff,
stance
right?
Yeah.
He wasn't doing it?
No, because it was like set 1. Like it was the one that
Enraged
doesn't do
Roshi-
anything with drills or whatever.
Enraged Roshi also advances.
Okay.
So there's one more match going.
That's an interesting build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see that list just because like
It was weird.
I respect the shit out of Tim for running like fun, weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like in events that like I said, he doesn't have anything to lose really.
No.
Like he got an invite. He's ready to go to Worlds. Attempts to defend his title.
Right.
Fahad is in
I
top
like-
4 at Australian Nationals.
Cool.
Oh, you made it last year at World, right? I'm pretty sure.
Didn't he go to Worlds last year?
That sounds right. I'm not 100% sure,
Pretty sure
but
he did. It
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, one of the guys in here is watching this in today's stream and Australian
There you go.
Nationals.
Oh,
and,
God.
And the raw feed of this.
all right.
Look at that tri-feed.
Yeah.
Like,
How many monitors is that on?
I'm not sure.
Like, is it just like one screen with 4 little boxes?
That'd
or
be
is-
really funny.
Is he like in the Matrix? Is he like
Maybe.
like laying backwards in his coder chair?
Are we
staring
both, are
up
we
at-
both streaming the same game, or is they have a different game?
Well, so the raw feed is just not. It's this
what
video.
we're
but we're not
getting.
talking. Nobody's talking over it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Didier is doing his own thing. He's just doing a general like he's streaming for 24 hours to celebrate 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh.
Which
He
again,
stopped in and
congrats to him.
commentated on a match.
Okay.
Yeah,
So he's
it
just like
was
roaming
the-
around, like kind of just.
I'm not. No, I don't. He's not there.
MTV
he's,
style?
He's
Yeah,
at
I
his
don't
house.
actually-
I'm not sure exactly what he's doing.
I don't actually know what they're like. It's probably a combination of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
like
'cause,
just going like I bet they're doing some strategy
Eric
stuff.
from Team
I
Badman
bet
was going to be like coming in and
Okay.
talking about stuff. Like he streamed the match that he commentated on his channel too.
Yeah, I bet they'll play some games. Like I probably won't check it out tonight because I feel like I want to sleep after this is over.
Yeah.
But I'll look it
Yeah.
up later.
Okay.
I'll check the
It sounded
archive.
like
and
from reading the
see what they're
description
up
on
to.
Retro, it sounds like they were kind of doing maybe like a little introductory stuff to try to like explain some stuff about like the game and like some
I
of the
should
tuning stuff.
I should talk to them more about that because that's a thing that I want. Like
Yeah.
somebody should be doing, and I would have liked to do it, but I just don't feel like I have the time to
Yeah,
like
not
dedicate
enough
to
hours
as
in
far
a
that.
day.
as teaching.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if they're doing like, if they haven't already done it, or if they're not like, if they're starting to work on like tutorial videos, like that's something that this game needs.
I-
It's
Yeah.
like, here's a YouTube playlist that I can sit here for an hour and then pretty much understand how this game works.
Yeah.
Like someone who knows what they're talking about will tell me how this all functions, and then I can buy some starter decks and boosters and like start playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good introductory too to make sure like, oh, this seems interesting. I want to buy it.
Yeah,
You know, kind
right
of thing.
on.
Well, especially like what we
Good
were
on
talking
'em.
about with those guys earlier.
Exactly.
It's
The
just
game
like
is in desperate need of introductory content.
all of the like auxiliary or exemplary, I don't know, all the other information like from the CRD, weird rulings from the past, like
Right.
like what is an effect,
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
all this all the weird
Yeah, and
nonsense
and the
going
point
on.
is that there's a desperate there's a definite gap in that amount. Like there isn't enough of that type of content because what we're doing here, I have a great time and I'm glad people tune in. But this is like advanced play. Like we're talking about high level plays and watching high level players. Which is awesome, but it doesn't help you learn how to play this game.
No.
Like, it doesn't help you become...
yeah, we're just rolling through like 5 scenarios in a matter of 15 seconds.
Right.
Eric is back in here, and he says that he has done some. I think that's what his post was saying, or his comment is saying, that he has started to do some videos like that, and another, I guess DBR was talking about doing some of that too.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone, like do it. Awesome.
Yeah, I
That's
give you
great.
a thumbs up and a heart
Yep.
with my
Yeah,
my
I
words.
definitely want the game to grow and get a bigger player base and everything. And then when we get Gen Con up to like 400 or 500 players, then we can have no excuse for not top 32.
That's right. Damn straight. Like the only way we're ever gonna get 32 cuts is to get more people to play, guys.
Exactly. So let's start recruiting.
Call your friends.
Can I speak to you about our Lord and Savior Goku? Go door to door recruiting people to play this game.
Yeah. Knock knock.
Present them with the little demo box that they
Yeah,
gave out at like
exactly.
Gen Con.
Here's the tournament. You should go.
Oh boy.
You could win.
No, that's really cool.
Fame
yeah.
and fortune.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, props to anyone who's
Yeah.
trying to put together that kind of stuff because it is sorely needed.
Yes. Yeah.
I appreciate the
takes a
shit
lot
out
of
of
time and
that.
effort, and it's
That is real
definitely
cool.
appreciated.
Yeah, no, and it's really hard. In fact, like that's the other thing. It's not it's not easy certainly to do this live stuff, but in terms of raw man hours, it's easier than doing like the long form
Yeah,
YouTube
like
content where you have to like
catered
you have to
content.
you have to at least like write yourself a partial script so that you like do stuff
Yeah.
correctly, and you have to edit all that stuff. Like it takes a long time. It's
Yep.
a lot of effort.
I mean, that's why all of our stuff, like from like the podcasts and other streaming stuff we do, is
Right,
mostly
it's
just kind
basically
of like
linear
off the
content.
cuff, like
Right, 'cause
live stuff.
we can do it
As
and
opposed
then
to
it's done.
planned, like we have like such and such a talking point and whatever. I mean, the most is probably the set breakdowns we do,
Sure.
Yeah.
where we like literally have all the cards in front of us and like so those are our talking points. But other than that, like it's just kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do.
Yeah. I'm excited for the next set.
I am
really
too.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Who are you feeling? I had asked them already when they were on, like who they were looking out for MP wise.
Just looking at him, just Goku, man. It just looks at him.
He's
like,
really good. He's the
you just look at him, you're like, man, he's just like rainbow
sure.
Goku.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just-
we had already mentioned that like New Blue is just the new generic good mastery.
Yep.
Like this mastery is just good in every way.
Yep.
And Goku is probably the new generic good MP. Just
Yep.
like everything about him is real good.
Yep. There's nothing bad about Goku at all. I like Goku now. I don't know about Vegeta. He seems a little linear to me.
I mean, that's the thing I personally don't like about Vegeta is that you have to build decks very specifically to run him.
Yeah.
Like you have to run a very strong minimum of freestyle cards, and that doesn't mean that those decks are going to be bad.
No.
But from
you
the
just
personal,
know what they're gonna do.
yeah, from my personal like a variety of like constructing stuff.
Yep.
Like you're gonna have a lot of slots taken up by default.
Yep,
Because you
you're
have to
gonna
hit
have chokes,
you have to
you're
hit
gonna have
quotas.
crushing beams,
Yeah, you have to
like-
you have to run a ton of cards like that.
Yep. And I mean, there's really no incentive to run any styled styled attacks per se.
Sure, if you can get away with it.
Yeah, like there's but there's a lot of good styled stuff in there. Like if you run blue Vegeta, like you're not gonna run Blanketing Blast. Or it's amazing. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can't imagine a blue deck without Blanketing Blast. You know,
For sure.
You're not gonna run Neck Beam. You know, you know. So it's just kind of weird. It's gonna be. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to like look at them. Just making those weird decisions.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to do damage or I want to have a good attack?
Right on.
So.
Yeah, I can't wait. I still like Gohan a lot. Like, I feel like he's kind of
sweet, too.
subtle. I feel like he's like people aren't crazy hot on him because he's not he's not as immediately obviously like, oh, he just tears the boards down.
Yeah.
Like Vegeta and Goku do in their own ways.
Yeah, he's not like obviously powerful. Like, oh my god, you know,
Yeah,
like on paper.
and when he was first revealed, like I didn't hate him by any means, but I was a little soft on him too. But
Yeah.
as more cards have come out and I've got the chance to like stew it over a little more,
Yep.
he might be my favorite new MP by like just a smidge.
I like him a lot. He's very versatile.
Yeah, he's the opposite of Vegeta in that respect.
Yeah.
It's like, you
Yeah.
can slot him into a ton of different shit and
Yeah.
build those decks a ton of different ways.
And there is some respect to that too when you sit down and you're playing somebody and you don't have no idea what
Right,
you're
yeah, I
doing.
don't know.
Yeah.
You got 60 cards in there.
Yeah, you just don't know what you're gonna do. You know, when you're playing against Vegeta, you pretty much know what they're gonna do.
Uh-huh.
You don't even know what all the cards do yet, but you pretty much know what he's gonna do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Even Goku, I mean, you don't even know what Goku's gonna do. He's gonna draw cards, but you don't know what those
Right,
cards are gonna
yeah.
be.
Well, even kind of like with like the new cell levels, like the ally focusedness, you know that like if you see that like those portions of the stack, you know like
Yeah.
oh, there's gonna be Cell Juniors around. They're gonna do stuff
Sure.
And I
Yeah.
still like Cell a lot too. Like
No,
I said,
I mean yeah, but
I think
he's a
he'll be-
little more narrow
yeah,
than
he's my
the old like portion of the stack.
He was, like I said before, he's my MP that I don't think people will lean to sell early, but I feel like once people give him a shot, he'll still be very
Hey
strong.
man, getting Nappa return on that new level 3 is not
Yeah,
a bad
it's
thing.
fucking rules.
Like-
and like, think of how amazing old Cell Level 3 is, and
I
the
know.
new one, it totally gives you a choice.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's really good.
It's awkward. It's like, wow. It makes you choose. You're like, damn it. What did you do to me?
yeah, new Cell 3 is amazing. I really like new Cell Level 1.
Yo,
Like,
God.
just splash an ally, like
Yep.
run one Cell Junior and just use it for the anger.
Yeah,
and that's
I mean,
good
that
enough.
and restored 4 anger right there.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of
That
New
and
Cell
the-
4.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's your favorite. It's my
Oh
favorite.
yeah, it's
card,
my
too.
favorite. My favorite card of the set. New Cell 4. It's
Yeah.
best.
It's great. Perfect. It's one less card to proxy.
Right.
Basically.
enough.
It's pretty much. I don't know. I do like the new stuff, man. Milling 5 every turn is not a bad thing either, too.
Yeah, and it's a
Yeah.
big ass attack.
Yep.
I
I mean.
It's a cool
and
stack.
I mean, you're free up deck space too. No Nappa. I mean, you have Nappa. You don't have to play VTPs. I mean, you don't have to play other setups that you normally would run to in any other build.
Sure. How do you
So-
feel about Cell Juniors? Because that was the other thing we were talking about earlier.
Cell Juniors, the allies themselves are kind of weak.
Yeah,
in
that's
themselves.
where we came down. Like I
Yeah.
ended up hating the MP stacks sort of just because the allies are so bad.
Yeah, the MPs are good. The allies themselves are like, eh.
Yeah, and I still really like what the MP powers do in theory, and I kind of hope that people try to throw together. Like I bet there'll be like tier 2 decks, but like weird Cell Junior decks that just camp on level 1 and try to abuse his power to tutor cool cards.
Yeah.
Because I love that level 1 power. That's
Oh my
one of the
God.
cooler MP powers in the set, probably.
Grab
It's-
Devouring Drill with that thing.
yeah, it's just so cool, but like, those allies are not great.
They're pesky. They just swarm the board. That's about it. But I don't know. I
Get
like
choked
that.
from 9 Cell Juniors on the field at one time.
Yeah. Imagine if that ally didn't say if your MP was Cell or Cell Junior and you have 3 of them out and all your attacks you -3 and then you can have
Right.
hiding drill out and stuff. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh man.
But no. But yeah.
Shields.
I don't know who else did they release?
Hercule.
Hercule's
yeah.
just dumb. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
where
I'm
I think we
thinking-
all came down.
Because
I
the
don't wanna
only
talk
like,
about it. He's
I mean,
dumb.
next week is Tao. Like,
Yeah, he's the last
Yeah.
one.
That's it.
And we're done.
Oh, Trunks. Trunks is cool.
that's right, Trunks.
I like Trunks.
happened.
I don't know. He just I don't know. I like his level 2. His level 2 is sweet.
That's what I said too.
His level
He's-
2 is
His
boss.
level 2 is one of my favorite individual MP
New
levels
Saiyan
of the
Trunks.
set.
Just you're at level 2 at the start.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think-
I live here now.
I like what they did with Trunks. Like, I think he's good. He's not quite my style. Like, I don't think I'll be building any Trunks
Yeah,
decks,
exactly.
But
especially in
sword
the
cards.
especially in the early running of the set. But I do
sword
think he's good.
Yeah, the sword cards themselves are kind of lackluster in themselves.
That new one is actually really good. The one that is sword card
Pseudo sword.
by parenthetical.
Oh, the
knee,
bash.
yeah, knee
But
bash.
what
yeah.
about-
Oh, that
there's-
card's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which there's cards that shut off parenthetical. Wouldn't that make it not a sword card?
Is there a card that shuts off?
I'm pretty sure there's.
Oh,
there's
no,
a
no,
card-
you're
not a new
uh,
card. It's an old one.
Are we maybe talking about 13 shutting off constant effects? Maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a card that
I don't-
negates.
I don't think so.
parenthetical. I feel
I
like
might be
there is.
wrong, but chat will tell us. Somebody will know, but I
If
don't
anyone's
think
even
there is.
listening.
You
I
might
think
just be
there- I-
confusing something.
I could have
Yeah.
sworn there was something that shut off parenthetical.
'Cause that's the whole thing about them is that
Yeah,
there's
you
basically no
can't-
way to
Yeah.
shut them off.
But I do like. I mean, Trunks is cool. His level 4 is kind of weird in themselves. Just gain 2 anger, but past you have to or skip 2 actions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. I think I like.
He
I'm
just-
more okay with that even than his level 3. I feel like he doesn't. I don't feel like he should. Like, they could have probably taken the skip off of that level 3 attack.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Chin kick.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Oh, chin kick. Oh, that's off of allies, right?
Is it allies?
Yeah, that's only allies. It just shuts off everything regarding
Right.
allies only.
Is it?
And in
Okay.
fact, if allies have
I knew there
parenthetical
was
effects,
something.
I don't think Chin Kick would shut them off. Like,
No.
placing Vegeta into play with Goku to block an attack,
You
I
can
don't
do that.
believe Chin Kick would stop you from doing
Yeah,
that.
you can still do that. Exactly. But yeah, no, I Trunks he's good. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be like tier 1 or anything. I mean, he can get to level 2 quick, but I don't know. I mean, Saiyan Trunks seems kind of cool, but I don't know. I think there might be better.
Yeah, maybe I
Who
just should
knows?
read. I
Who
could have
knows?
sworn there was something,
We
but I must
shall
have just
see.
misread that or misremembered.
Yeah, I don't think there is. I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
they've
know,
ever
I'm
made a card that has the
tired.
word parenthetical on it.
Right.
I thought there was.
It's just all in the
but
documentation.
I'm no longer here. Goodbye.
It's been a long day.
So long, world.
How do you like the new Black Mastery?
Interesting.
It's okay.
I don't know. I hate it. I'll just. Say
I hated it. Like and we talked about this before too. I hated it when it first came out.
Yeah.
Seeing its power, because you do the thing that every other player does, right? You look at the new Mac Blaster and you hold it up, and then you take Devious
Blue.
and you
Yeah,
hold it up
I
right
want
next
the
to
new
it, and you're
blue
like,
one.
this is not as good as the
Well,
other
I just
thing.
look at the
from
new blue. Like, you discard a card, you draw a card, you discard a card, you get no extra cards. I'm like,
Sure.
So I'm like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Gaining 6 stages and gaining 1 anger to pitch a card is not always the best thing to do. Sometimes I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I like the 4-card crit thing. That's really cool.
And in fact, like, this is again like whenever a card comes out that I'm not thrilled about, I always have like, here's what I tweak about it.
Yeah.
I would have probably at least tested, because this would be the thing you'd have to try out before you'd really commit to it. But I would have at least tested that card as your attacks that do 4 life cards or less are considered to deal critical damage. Like, I would have buffed that part of it.
Oh, so everything does crit?
Right. Like,
Oh,
everything
shit.
everything shitty does crits.
Yeah.
So, like, all your big attacks will do them, if they push through endurance or whatever. But, like, if you run a weird deck that is a stack of mediocre attacks, it becomes intrinsically powerful because they all crit on hit.
That'd be crazy.
And I don't know, like, you'd have to actually do the due diligence and like try that out to see if it was reasonable. But in my mind's eye, I feel like that would probably be okay.
Yeah.
And it could make you it could push you to running weird black builds that intentionally run. Like, black has a ton of pretty good attacks that just don't do that much damage.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So like incentivizing people to build those decks would be kind of cool.
Yep. Goku makes them do more damage.
Yeah. Because that's what I would change about that
Yeah,
card.
I agree.
To make it more playable.
Yeah, a comment
Somebody's
from the
going
chat
nuts.
would be, then what Black Mastery would you play?
Out of
And it-
Perceptive in the new one?
It would just depend, right? Like, based on
But
what's
it
going
entirely
on.
depends on the meta. Like, it
Yeah.
depends on what other people
Yep.
seem like they're running.
Well, if you're Gohan, I would choose Perceptive because then you just have massive board control. I mean,
Sure.
I guess because everything's considered styled. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that would be.
Because that's the whole thing, right? Because if people are playing decks that don't rely on board very much, and I bet that's the way that things are going to go, especially in the early going
Yeah.
of set 7, then, like, Perceptive doesn't do a ton. Like,
Right.
it doesn't do much.
I don't know. I think people
But
are gonna
the other
lean
part
towards
is
it,
that,
too.
like, right, the other part is Perceptive still has all those really cool cards that generate hand advantage
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
milling. So, like, at that point, that almost becomes the part of Perceptive that you really, really want.
Exactly.
Protective Cooler also advanced.
Okay.
Oh, Protective Cooler, nice.
I kind of want to see that. Like, I'm in the mood for a Protective Cooler. Like, I could take a Protective Cooler, next round or whatever. But yeah.
I like seeing on some unstoppable blue slashes.
That's right, yeah. That's the coolest thing about that deck.
Yeah, I know. All of a sudden, like,
for
it does,
sure.
all of a sudden, the mill 6, you're like, oh, damn it.
Decapitations are sweet, yo.
Card's amazing. I love that card.
So crazy.
Yeah, but to answer that black question, that's exactly. It's just like, what do other people run?
Yeah.
And like the answer to that question that I feel like people probably don't want to hear is that black might be like the chump style,
Yeah.
at least to start with in Awakening. Like, it might be like the Saiyan of the early run of this game, where
Yep, until they build it
people
back
just aren't
up.
going to play it that much because the other styles have a lot of like
I
more
think
robust
people
options.
give it a big shot, like, like I gotta try it,
Yeah,
just
and I
'cause
don't, like-
yeah, that was good.
It'll have to be tested and borne out, and I don't think it'll be unplayable. But it just might be come up short enough that like
Yep.
Yeah.
black decks in general are closer to tier 2 decks than tier 1 decks.
One
in the early going of
master
set
I just
7.
kind of read off right at the start was the red one. I was like kind of taken back off of it, but I gotta really test it and really play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree too. Like, I think the
I
red
like just
master
reading
is
it.
a
I
little
was like,
soft.
oof.
Like,
Yeah, I
it's
was
a
like,
little
ugh. You know, like why do I want to gain 2 stage whenever I create? I want to gain the anger, damn it. You know? I want my red rage.
Again, I would have really loved. I would have made that banish for the anger from top of discard.
Oh, like the old mastery back in the day.
Yeah, like the old Trunks one.
So, well, I think they did that for
Oh,
Dragon
we
Ball
got a
reasons.
devious cooler
I mean,
coming
yeah, I get
out.
that.